Hello, my Year 4 students. Hope you're doing great. Today we're going to continue talking about plastics and the environment. Previously, we talked about the good things about plastics and the bad things about plastics. Well, today we're going to talk more about the biggest problems with plastics and ways to substitute our plastic items in our lives with other items. The biggest problem with plastic. The biggest problem with unwanted plastic is the pollution and damage it does to the environment. Plastic breaks into tiny pieces which then get blown around by the wind and the rain. So it causes air pollution, as we said before in our class. They end up in our streams, rivers, and the seas. So it causes also water pollution. Plastic is toxic for the world's water and land, causing harm to the fish, animals, and birds. Even glitter is toxic for living things. These microbeads are easily eaten by fish and other sea animals. It can make them very ill or even kill them. They can make us ill if we eat the fish. That's to say, it's very, very dangerous. Take a look at those pictures of animals and birds. How do they make you feel? We saw similar pictures before in our class, and you said that it made you feel sad. And you sympathized with those animals and birds because they seemed they were living in a very polluted environment. Well, all living things should be able to live free from pollution and harm from plastic. So, what can we do about that? Well, in order to help prevent air and water pollution, we have to come up with solutions to use less plastic. So we have to think about alternatives as we said before. Okay, let's try and think together. I know you can do it. Look at these two pictures. Which do you think is the right thing to use to help the environment? The picture on the left, we have plastic water bottles that we use almost every day. We use it once and then we throw it. While the picture on the right has water flasks that are made of stainless steel and we can use it more than once, like the ones you have with you to school. Which one do you think is going to be better to use? Think, think, think. Yes, instead of using lots of water bottles and throwing them away, buy a reusable water bottle, which is a flask. It's cheaper too, by the way. Okay, let's think about this one too. Again, we have two pictures. The one on the left is a bag that we can use more than once. We can take it to the grocery store or to the supermarket. On the right, we have the standard plastic bag, the thin one that we usually get from the supermarket nowadays. Which do you think is the right bag to use to help the environment? Yes. Instead of using the thin plastic carrier bags and throwing them away, buy a bag for life and keep using it. Also, it's cheaper. One more time, make your choice. Look at these two pictures. Which do you think is the right to do to help the environment? We have a picture on the left showing a plastic bottle thrown, while the picture on the right we have a bin for recycling. Can you think about it? I'll give you a minute. I know you can do it. Yes, instead of throwing plastic away, recycle it in the proper place, which means recycle. Okay, our final guess. We have two pictures here, the one on the left showing glitter, one that we use usually when making art, and the one on the right is showing A girl or a boy coloring using coloring pencils. Which one do you think is going to help the environment and is not going to harm it? Yes, instead of using glitter, which harms living creatures in land and sea, use coloring pencils, which are more safe. Now look at these three pictures. What do you see? Cleanliness and color. How do they make you feel? Now I'm sure these pictures are extremely different from the ones we saw at the beginning of the lesson. Don't they make you feel happy, cheerful, and secure? We can all help to clean up the planet by making small changes. You can make a difference just by making different choices. Let's all work together to make the earth a healthier and cleaner place for everything.